Hi dear students, welcome back to our channel Mechanical Engineering Made Simple. So till yesterday we have completed 820 bits. Today we are going to see some more important questions, objective bits and MCQs for your AMA examination, which will be likely to be conducted in the coming few months. So alright, so let the elections are over, the results are going to be announced within 1 or 2 days. Okay, so after that definitely we can expect notifications, no problem. So once the notification comes, the position should be such that you are ready with all guns and weapons. Okay, right, we will be discussing much more things. So let us jump into the question straight away. In the 8 cylinder online engine, the correct fourth cylinder to be fired is. So this is a good question, boys. Okay, on the outside everything looks right, correct, but it is not so. In the 8 cylinder online engine, the correct fourth cylinder to be fired is, it is fifth cylinder, contrary to the opinion of fourth cylinder. So it will be fifth cylinder. Your answer is A. Next question. In four cylinder engine, between 180 degrees and 360 degrees of the crankshaft rotation, the stroke present in the fourth cylinder is. So in multi cylinder engines, the strokes for the particular angle of rotation, say for example in 4-stroke engine we are going to complete the total entire cycle in 2 revolutions, yes or no? 180 degrees for suction, 180 degrees for compression, 180 degrees for power, and 180 degrees for your exhaust stroke, right? So this is the crank angle. So the question here is, so in multi-cylinder engine, so in one cylinder, for example, suction stroke is there. In the other cylinder, it will be a compression. In the other cylinder, it will be power. In the other cylinder, it will be something exhaust, something like that. Okay. So practice some questions on this particular multi-cylinder engines. Okay, so that you get sufficient confidence to mark the correct answer. Okay, but they will be totally misleading, misguiding. If we are a little bit careless, so definitely we are going to land in the wrong answer. Okay, so now in a 4-cylinder engine, between 180 degrees and 360 degrees of the crankshaft rotation, the stroke present in the fourth cylinder is, it is compression stroke. It is your compression stroke, right? Normally this is the case for normal single cylinder engine. So definitely 0 to 180 it will be suction stroke, 180 to 360 it is compression stroke, and 360 to 540 it is a power stroke, and 540 to 720 it is your exhaust stroke. I am talking about the 4-stroke engine. Okay, but it will be, the scene is different in a 2-stroke engine. So the total entire cycle is completed in only 360 degrees or one revolution only. Okay, so let us keep these things in mind and then proceed further. Okay, so now here it is the compression stroke. The answer is compression. Next question. The operation that occurs in the first cylinder of a 4-cylinder multi-cylinder engine between 360 degrees and 540 degrees of crankshaft rotation theoretically is, this is, so once again, okay, see that, okay, contrary to the expectation, so it will be neither of the A, B, C. It is the operation of the suction. So the suction stroke will be present. Okay, next question. So now in this video we are basically discussing about the multi-cylinder engines, firing order, and also very good bits, very good questions on the totally. We are going to thoroughly study about the piston and its affiliated parts and its their importance and etc. Okay, boys. So a piston serves as a guiding and bearing for which part? Is it small end of connecting rod? Is it big end of the connecting rod? Is it piston skirt or is it piston bars? The answer is your first one. Okay, so it is going to act as a guide for the small end of the connecting rod, small end of the, and bearing. It is also going to act as a guide and bearing for the small end of the connecting rod. Okay, next question. The piston forms a seal in connection with which of the following parts? This is a good question, boys. So please try to concentrate and try to mark it as important. So the piston forms a seal between a seal in connection with which of the following parts? Is it crankcase or is it connecting rod? Is it crankshaft or is it piston skirt, right? So definitely the doubt is between crankcase and piston skirt, because the other things are totally different parts, connecting rod and crankshaft. Actually the answer is the piston forms a seal in connection with the crankcase. Your answer is A. Next question. Again, once again, as I told you, we are discussing, we are thoroughly studying. Okay, we are thoroughly knowing about the function of piston and its affiliated and related parts. So now the function of the land of the piston is, what is its function, main function? Is it going to support the ring against the gas pressure, or house the piston ring, or absorb the side thrust, or increase the compression? So please read the textbook by IC Engines by V Ganeshan. So in the first chapter itself, the total description of the IC engine and its parts is there. So it will give you, it is going to the page is going to cover. So in the initial few pages, the engine is described and all its parts are given and their functions are also given. So please go to that. You will not have any doubt as regard the questioning of the questions related to the construction of an engine, IC engine. Okay, here the function of land of the piston is to support the ring against gas pressure. It is to support the ring against the gas pressure, right? Next question, boys. Which of the following element or part of the piston houses the piston rings? This is again once again a good question. So which of the following element or part of the piston houses the piston rings? So which is going to house the piston rings? Is it piston land? Definitely it is not. And piston web? No. So piston ring groove, yes, this is the candidate, or this is the answer actually. And piston skirt is also wrong answer. So the part which is going to house the piston ring is the piston ring groove. Piston ring groove. This is of the piston. Okay. Next question. The part of the piston that forms bearing surface for the rocking motion of the connecting rod among the following is. So which is the part that is going to act as a, or it is going to form a bearing surface for the rocking motion of the connecting rod. So is it piston skirt, or piston head or crown, or is it piston dome, or is it piston pin boss? So all are related to piston only. So unless you read thoroughly the textbook, IC engines, and all the syllabus related to your AV examination, it will be difficult to select or choose the correct answer. Okay, so please read it thoroughly and then practice the bits. Okay, boys. So here it is piston pin boss. The answer is piston pin boss. Next question. This is once again a good question, boys. Okay, so all are confusing. The distance between the axis of the piston axis of the piston pin and the top of the piston crown is called. What is this parameter is called? Is it compression height? Is it compression ratio? Or is it compression backlash? Or is it compression radius? This is going to be called as the distance between the axis of the piston pin and the top of the piston crown is called. Contrary to other things, it is the correct answer is the compression radius. This is a good question, boys. Please underline this. And once again, so the next question, aluminum alloy pistons compared to aluminum, let us right. Next, the aluminum alloy piston compared to a cast iron piston is. So is it lighter by 3 times, or is it 10 times lighter, or is it 3 times heavier, or is it 5 times heavier? So naturally you think that cast iron is very heavy compared to aluminum alloy piston, and the doubt will be, naturally some of you may be knowing that aluminum is light compared to your cast iron, but exactly don't know how much lighter it is compared to cast iron. So you might think that either of the 3 times lighter, you know that it is lighter. So definitely you will eliminate C and D, 3 times heavier and 5 times heavier. But you have got a confusion between 3 times lighter and 10 times lighter. Some of you may be thinking that it is 10 times lighter. It is not so. Actually, aluminum alloy piston compared to a cast iron piston is 3 times lighter. Okay, boys, that is your answer. Okay, boys, today let us stop. So once again my request, if you think that, if you are thinking that, if you are feeling that my videos which are made for your AME examinations are helping you increase the subject, or you test your knowledge, or revise your subject, or start from the fundamentals. Okay, if you, some of you maybe just started your preparations, if you think that these are helping you in any way, so please subscribe, like, comment and share among your groups and contacts. I have made number of videos. Please open my channel. There are number of videos in my playlist, some for your GATE, some for your AME examination, and also some for your APPSC, TSPSC, AE, AEE municipal examination, the notifications for which are likely to come in the coming few months. With that positive note, let us stop the video. So once again, wish you all the best and good luck.